Today we are going to be looking at the 10 fastest players in the FIFA career mode. It's no surprise that a majority of these players play on the flanks, and at number 10 we have Watford winger Ismaila Sarr. The 22-year-old from Senegal has been a shining light for Watford in recent seasons, and a lot of that has been due to his formidable sprint speed and acceleration, which both stand at 94. Ismaila Sarr is valued at just £20 million and has the potential of growing to 85 in the FIFA career mode. PSG have a couple of players on this list, and their first speedster is Ashraf Hakimi. At the age of just 23, Hakimi has already played for Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Borussia Dortmund and now PSG. If you wish to purchase the 23-year-old right back, then you'll need to fork out at least £62 million for the 85 rated Moroccan, who has a sprint speed of 95 along with a 93 acceleration. When I say Jarrett Holtmann, you probably think the same thing as me. Who? Before compiling this list, I myself had no idea who this man was, but I will admit that he's still at just £3 million. The 26-year-old boasts a sprint speed of 95 and his acceleration sits at 93. Combine that with some decent ball control and stamina and this man could be just what your championship side are looking for. Oh, and the speedster is also capable of scoring some decent goals from distance too. Another player not too many people would have heard of is Kevin Shade, who plays for Freiburg. The 19-year-old is a decent prospect and is capable of growing from a 70 rated winger to 83. He already has some very impressive stats. While his 95 sprint speed and 93 acceleration will be the highlights, the young German also boasts 86 jumping, 84 agility and 78 balance. And with a new dynamic growth system, this young lad could easily become a megastar. I remember having Anecke Williams in my FIFA team a couple of years ago and he was lethal in front of goal. It surprises me that this man is still at Atletico Bilbao, as the 27-year-old has some very impressive stats. Valued at £25 million, the Spanish striker has a speed rating of 95 and his acceleration is also high up there at 93. But this man also has plenty more to offer with his stamina, strength, shot power, balance, reactions and dribbling all 80 plus. Every time I start a new career mode I say to myself that I will not buy Vinicius Jr. While he has some very impressive stats for a 20-year-old, he just never seems to perform for any of my teams, yet I still end up buying him. The £60 million man is one of the fastest players in the game with his speed stats both at 95. He also boasts a 92 dribbling rating as well as a 94 agility. The majority of his other stats are in the higher 80s, with the young Brazilian able to reach a 90 potential. While his time at Manchester United didn't quite go to plan, Leeds United managed to sign one of the fastest footballers in the world. The young Welshman has the ability to grow to an 82 rated winger with his sprint speed stats starting at 95, but it's this kid's acceleration that makes him high on the list. Daniel James is capable of also playing as a striker, meaning that the £13 million value this kid holds makes him a must-buy. Alfonso Davies has enjoyed a fantastic footballing career so far, and the 20-year-old still has plenty of years of glory ahead of him. The young Canadian footballer came onto the scene a couple of years ago, and Bayern very quickly snapped him up. The left-back starts with an 84 overall rating, can easily grow into the 90s, but it's his sprint speed that's one of his biggest highlights. Starting the FIFA 22 career mode with a sprint speed of 95 and an acceleration of 96, the sky's the limit for a man who can play anywhere on the pitch that you want to put him. If you're talking about the fastest footballers, then this man makes each and every list. The powerful Adama Triori is fast. I mean, run rings around you before you can even realise he's there fast. He starts with Wolves and boasts a 96 sprint speed and a 97 acceleration, along with his fair share of 80 plus stats. FIFA predicts that the 25-year-old will not grow higher than his predicted 79 rating, but buy this 15 million rated winger and I guarantee you that he'll be in the mid-80s in no time. And at number 1, it seems like that this man is on the top of each and every list that I create. Am I getting sick of it? Never. Killian Beppe is the fastest player in FIFA 22. While his stats are far greater than all players in the game, he wins of speed by a single point. His starting speed and acceleration are both at 97, but unlike a lot of other players on this list, he's still young enough to get faster. You can buy Beppe for a small fee of £162 million if PSG decide to sell their prized possession. If not, you could just pay out the £321 million release clause that he's got on him. Thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you next time.